Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, hopefully, if all goes well, when I hit this button, you should be seeing the new studio. Well, not really new. I mean, if you saw it yesterday, if you were here yesterday. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Okay, I don't like chat being there. Okay, I don't like chat being there. I'm gonna have to move chat. Let's move chat over here. And then OBS goes there. You go there. Let's zoom. How do I... Is it shift? How do you zoom in? How do you zoom in? What is zoom? Zoom is... We'll do that. Oh, that is so annoying. I hate how you can't do that. You can't zoom in Firefox on a per instance basis. That is annoying. That is annoying. Show more options. Oh, that is annoying. Okay, that one. Okay, let's zoom in. Scale. Let's scale this screen up. Let's do 150. Yeah, that'll do for now. That'll do for now. Until I get this sorted out. Right now, the setup that you're seeing is kind of the not actual setup. Because the setup you're seeing right now is almost there. We're almost to what I want it to really be. But unfortunately, thanks to Amazon not delivering packages in time, it's not exactly what I want it to be. So it's like kind of close enough. Are the Core 1s upgraded? No, these are just bog standard Core 1s. They're not even pluses yet, but they will be. They will be. My Prusa rep sent out an email, so I do believe we will be doing +1 upgrades on a bunch of stuff. Oh God. Should I even try and save this? Should I even try and save this? New setup looks awesome. Thank you. It is nowhere near done. It is nowhere near done. I have a monitor sitting on one of those little step stools that's sitting on a bench holding up a TV so that I can see myself on OBS, because the monitor that I bought isn't here yet. Nope, garbage can. Well, it's translucent. I'm printing the last little bits of parts. Actually, that one just finished. You know what? In the bin, in the bin, in the bin. We'll sort you all out later. There's like the last couple shiny... Oh, I know. See, this is great. I'll show you a good example. I dropped something on the floor, and the floor is actually clean for once, so I was able to find it right away. It's a Christmas miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. Look at the FL Sun tape. No, that FL Sun, I'll let you know, is this is a critical structural component now. This FL Sun is a load-bearing FL Sun. Because when the bench that's over there used to be over here, this side of this shelf was actually supported by being screwed into the workbench that was here. Now that the workbench isn't here anymore and I've replaced it with this rack of printers, the FL Sun is now a critical structural component holding up this bench with the acro bin with all the screws and the Kennedy toolbox until I get around to actually making a new leg for it. I was gonna just bolt the 2x4 to it temporarily, but I don't actually have any long enough. Is it not parallel? It is. It's all parallel. I'm on a slight angle, so the camera, everything's gonna look a little skewed because I'm not actually square to the back. If this is the wall, this is the shelf, my desk is on an angle right now, so I'm kind of looking off a little bit. Out of date garbage, will you be giving them away? No, we're gonna be upgrading them. We're gonna be upgrading them. Why would I give away perfectly good, functional, amazing printers that, I mean, they're printing Unimog parts right now, so. By the way, it is so annoying. I don't know why. All the other printers, all the other Prusas, once you unload filament or load filament and it's okay, it cools down automatically. The Mark IV doesn't. The Mark IV stays hot after you unload or load filament for like until you tell it to cool down. How did they have they not? Do I got to update the firmware? Is it that out of date? Looks like a temporary fix. It is a temporary fix. And the problem with temporary fixes is they become permanent fixes. So, there we go. Okay, so these parts are for the Unimog. I also have more parts for the Unimog printing right now. So Unimog parts are printing. I have the last part that we were missing off of the BabyBelt, which was the this guy. Yes, the overhead camera is going to be a slightly different angle going forward. It's now over here because it's actually attached to the desk. So if I move, the whole point with this new setup, if you're wondering why everything looks different, the whole point with this new setup was if in the future I want to do stuff where, hey, we're working on, you know, I got my Carvera over there or a laser over there, or I want to move stuff around in the garage because I got the Venture XL over there. I can move my workbench and my entire setup easily. Because before, everything was rigid. Everything was rigid. So like my camera was on a gimbal that couldn't move. Now I can move the whole setup around. So if we want to do stuff, yes, I still got to organize this area over here. We're getting there, we're getting there. But if I want to move stuff around and look at different things while we work on stuff, we can do that. So yeah, you can see the overhead camera is now on the old arm. So that way it's attached to the desk. So that way we can move stuff. So yeah. Is there a filament draw today? Yes, there should be a link. Oh shoot, I forgot to set up that draw. Shit, let me do the draw. Let me set that up. Apologies, let me get that set up right now. Giveaways, yeah. Before going live, I was totally, I almost fell. I was up on a step stool and I literally almost fell and ate shit because I had to move my two overhead lights that used to be back here. And they are really, really not wanting to move, I found out. So they almost, you know, I almost ate shit unhooking them from the ceiling. And that would have been bad. That would have been bad. So, let's see here. Enter to win a spool of POLYMAKER printer chow. Link in the video description. And then I got to go to the video description and actually update that. So 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I'm down at one monitor and it screwed my whole setup. I'm used to having a certain setup. So it should be there in the link in the video description. If you don't see it, you'll just have to refresh. So yeah, I'm down a monitor right now. Normally my setup for streaming has 3 monitors, or it used to have 2 big ones out here. I'm down to 2 little monitors for now. I'm waiting on an HDMI cable to come in. So everything is kind of almost there, but not quite. Any plan on boarding a Doron Velta? I mean, I built a Delta Flyer. That was, I think, as close as we're gonna get to a Doron Velta for now. Anytime somebody asks me, am I gonna build XYZ printer? Quite simple. If a kit shows up, I will build it. Simple as that. So if a kit shows up, I will build it, is the go-to answer for people wondering if I'm gonna be building XYZ printer. If there's a kit for it and somebody sends me a kit, I will build it. Simple as that. Who was that? Bearded Printer gifted a community membership. Cheers and appreciated, Bearded Printer. Thank you very much. Which one? Okay. So if they come, you will build it. Exactly. I'm the opposite of that. Is it Roman? What is that saying? If you build it, they will come. Or is that Field of Dreams? I can't remember. I can't remember. Let me make some room here. Let me make some room here because everything's a mess. By the way, the LTT store magnet wire management stuff is super awesome to have. This stuff makes everything awesome when it comes to setting up. I don't know why I have a knife. So everything is still kind of a mess. I haven't fully organized the new setup. A lot of stuff kind of got thrown into boxes while I was moving stuff around to make room to do all the moving stuff around that I did. So there will probably be a period of jank on the channel. I have an idea. So we're just gonna work through it until the point where I go, it's good enough, and then we just kind of stop. Because usually that's how it works, right? You mess around with stuff, you adjust stuff, you tweak your setup, you keep fiddling with it, and then one day you just kind of go, good enough, and you just stop. So. Why Field of Dreams when you can have Field of Memes? YOLO. Okay, so what are we doing today? What are we doing today? What are we doing today? What are we doing? I don't know. Somebody let me know. I have no idea what we're doing today. What are we doing today? Today do what? What do today? Also, I'm down a camera right now. I am down one camera, so I only have this camera and the overhead camera. I don't have a mobile camera right now because I had to steal the HDMI cable. I'm waiting on HDMI cables. At some point today, there's supposed to be an Amazon order showing up to deliver the rest of the stuff I need. Also, we're doing an experiment to see if the little guy can behave himself while I'm streaming because my wife's doing some stuff after work today. So it's just me and him home right now. So just heads up, there is a chance I may have to just either pop out a stream or just straight up end stream at any point if I gotta go take care of something with the little guy. So should be okay. Should be okay, but we'll see. Usually I normally don't stream if I'm the only one home with the little guy. But today we're doing it because it's either that or no stream. Do I have 3D scanners? I do have like a very first gen RevoPoint scanner, but I haven't used it in, I don't know, whenever they sent it to me. Basically I only figured out how to do like the example stuff. And then I realized I don't do CAD work at all, at least the kind of CAD work you would do with something you 3D scan. So I didn't know how to take what I scanned and actually make it usable for anything. So I put it on a shelf and I haven't touched it in like 3 or 4 years. So we are liking the smash button collectively. Yes, everyone liked the smash button. And then also, if you haven't yet, every stream we do give away a spool of POLYMAKER filament, so enter for your chance to win. Link in the video description. So scroll down there, enter for your chance to win that spool of POLYMAKER filament. We will be doing the draw at the end of stream today, so make sure you enter for that. I do believe where we left off on this. So we're going to be finishing the BabyBelt. The goal today is to finish the BabyBelt. Okay. If I remember correctly, we have Clipper installed on this. So we should have Clipper installed on this. I don't know where I put the power supply for this. I'm gonna have to find where I put the power supply for this. Hopefully I didn't lose it. We gotta install the bed, so we have to install the bed. I got that printed part I needed to print for the bed. So I'll put that in the bed, and then we can finish the assembly. I do believe I have Clipper installed on here, so I should probably power it up and make sure we have Clipper installed on it. Oh, that's printing. That's what that noise. I'm hearing printer noises behind me. What is it? And it's like, oh, it's the printer behind me doing printer noises. So let's power this up. Make sure it boots up. Make sure I actually have Clipper properly installed on it. And then we will go ahead and finish buttoning it up. And then I believe we left off Clipper was installed. So we should just have to do like the configuration and maybe print. We'll see. We'll see. So hopefully that. Yes, they are Eva colors. They are not Joker colors. They are Eva colors. Eva? Ava. Ava? Ava. It's an Evangelion, not an Evangelion, right? Right. Do I have a plug over here? Shoot. I mean, I got a bunch of plugs behind me, but they're behind printers. Okay, let's use you because you're a long one. Let's plug you in. Yeah. Don't knock over stuff. Okay, note to self. Okay, why aren't you plugging in? Am I missing something here? They got these stupid covers on them. There we go. They're 20 amp plugs, so you need a little bit more oomph to get them in. Okay. I'm hoping this is the right power supply for this. I can't remember if this is the right power supply for this. I think this is the right power supply for this. We'll find out very shortly when I plug it in. On. Okay, good. It is the right power supply for this. So now we see if it connects to the network. I'm bouncing all over the place today with my intro. Magic smoke? No magic smoke. The last time we touched this thing was like a week before I went on a 2-week vacation, and then I've been back from vacation for like a little bit over a week. So it's like, I don't remember where we left off on this. And this was only like a 2-part build. So it's like, I only played with it a little bit. So it's like, where are we? Where are we? So I do believe that we should be good. There we go. Because I do believe we should have this on the network, if I remember correctly. Maybe we don't. I can't remember. Do we get this on the network? Where did I leave off on this? Problem loading page. Where did we leave off on this? Okay, it's not on my Prusa Core 1, Core 1L, Core 1, the Seaboard Trident, the LDO V2, the ESP, the router, the Mark IV, this computer. Yeah, okay, so it's not on this. And being mad at getting Clipper to load on the SD card. Yes, so I do believe this works. It's just not communicating over Ethernet or over the Wi-Fi. So I have to plug it in via Ethernet. So we'll get the Ethernet plugged in. And then we'll go set up the Wi-Fi. Right? Right. It's a rebuild stream, but I'm digging the new setup. I like it. I like it. It's a lot more open. I actually have the garage open. Like, I got to move some stuff around. I still have a toolbox that's going to go under here. I got to get rid of this printer. So there'll be another toolbox under here. There'll be storage under here because these printers down here that you can kind of see one of them. These are going to go bye-bye. So I'm going to have a lot more under-shelf storage. So I'll actually be able to, like, theoretically, I can park a car in my garage. Not a big car, but I should be able to park a car in my garage. So I'll take it. There it is, pi. Okay. So how far into this setup? Okay, I do have mainsail on this. Okay, so we do have mainsail on this. Okay, so we did finish installing Clipper, so I just got to get the Wi-Fi working. Is there a way to adjust your Wi-Fi settings in the Clipper interface? No, eh? So we got a CMD, SSH, pi at that. Raspberry. Okay, what is the command to set up the Wi-Fi? It's like MN2E? NM2E? Okay, let me not dox myself. Activate a connection. It says it's activated. Cannot deactivate, not authorized to deactivate connections. Okay. Edit a connection. Insufficient privileges. What? Okay, delete. Delete. Insufficient privileges. Oh. Cancel. Back. Quit. Sudo NM2E. Add a connection. That. Okay. Yeah, like it shows it as connected. Back. Okay. But it's not showing it as on my network. Okay, what is going on here? What is going on here? Why would it show it as connected if I unplug you and now it's not connected? So what is going on here? What is going on here? What is going on here? Because it is connected to Wi-Fi, but it's not showing it on my drop-down list of all my devices. It only shows it when it's plugged in. Didn't we have this issue already? Not you. It's like reusing, it's using, shoot. I think we had that in the stream. We had it in the stream where it was using an existing, let me see, is the screen showing anything? Is the screen showing anything? Let me see here. What do we got? Oh man, I got too many cables over here. What a trip. Menu? Settings, or actually probably this won't show anything. Big Tree Tech, yeah. Because this won't show anything because this isn't set connection. Yeah. Because this isn't talking to that at all yet. It's not set up. What is the command to show Ethernet connections? What is the command to show Ethernet connections? Okay, let's see here. Watch CMD. What is it? IP add. IF. So 200. So that's the Ethernet one. 116. There we go. So if I unplug this now, so this is unplugged. Okay, so 116 is it? Okay, so it's 116. So let's get. Oh, I have so many stupid. Delete. That's the mod guide. Delete. Okay. So you go over here. Edit bookmark. BabyBelt. BabyBelt. There we go. Okay, we're connected. We're connected. For some reason, it just doesn't show up in my. Because I have an Amplify router, right? So I just connect to my Amplify router, and it shows me everything connected to it and their IP addresses, right? Like, oh, look, here's everything connected in the garage, right? But it doesn't show this. It only shows the Ethernet connection for this. And I think we figured it out at the end of the last stream. Okay, so let me take a picture of the inside of this, because you know I wired everything up exactly as it tells me to. What we're going to do now is we're going to go to the manual and button everything up. And then we'll go over to doing the actual configs. Client isolation. It shouldn't, because this is like, I've never changed these settings. I've never changed these settings. So it shouldn't really do that kind of stuff. So, BabyBeltPRO GitHub. Let's turn this off, because I don't need that on. Let's unplug you. Let's go here. No, it didn't say Linux device. I've checked that before. Documentation. Where is build kit? No, that's a kit. Where is build kit documentation index? Oh, who linked me here? I don't be using me as instructional ideas at this point. We're not done yet. Don't be putting me in this yet. We're not at that point. Where's the build guide? Oh, here we go. Build guide. Build guide. There we go. Okay, so bed. Heated bed. There we go. Okay, so here's where we left off. Okay. Okay. So let's see. So we finished building this. So we've got that guy done. We've got all that done. So now we need to put this on. So I took these screws out and I don't know where they went. So I'm gonna have to go hunting for them. Okay, the nuts are still in there. M330s? Okay. Did I take the screws out? Are the screws in here? I don't know where the screws went, so I'm just going to grab new screws. M330s. Cool. M330s. Not these screws. There we go. Heated bed? Yes, we have a heated bed. I think I need more M330s for this one. 2, 3. So I'm pretty sure these ones are M330s as well. Yeah. And let's just use this guy. 3 years already, Zen. I know. Time flies when you're having fun, eh? Okay, bring this up. Is there any sale on the poly dryer? Well, I'm glad you asked about sales. I don't know if the poly dryer itself is on sale, but right now, POLYMAKER themselves is doing a back to school sale on their filament, up to 40% off POLYMAKER filament. So if you use the link below, use code Canuck on POLYMAKER on the website, you could save up to 40% off. So it is an affiliate link, disclosure and all that jazz. But if you want to save some money on filament and stock up before the school, there you go. Also, if you're thirsty, go buy some gamer subs. Use code Canuck. You'll save some money too. Okay. So heated bed. Having the heated bed is completely optional. This step may vary depending on how the bed is sourced. 3 options listed. No bed, LDO kit. Okay, so we got the LDO heated bed. Put the channel side. Okay, no picture. Well, hopefully I can figure this out. So I think I have some support I got to clean out of this. Oh God, I don't have half my tools because they're all in bins. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Get rid of that support, get rid of that support. That support already came off. Get rid of that support. I don't know why I printed that with support, but I did. Okay. Okay, find the heat bed and thermistor from the electronics box. Thread the thermistor into the hole in the bottom of the bed. Insert M320 screws into the holes in the heat bed. Line them up with the guide the heat bed and thermistor wire. So do I need to put heat sets in this or nuts? I see nuts. So let me unplug you. And let me unplug you. Make this a little bit easier. Be nice if I had a picture here. So I'm assuming this isn't super complicated because this just kind of actually goes like this. I'm assuming. Yeah. And I'm assuming I put a zip tie there, so let me grab a zip tie. Do I have any fancy color zip ties? Yellow it is. Yellow it is. If I can get yellow out. There we go. Yellow. And those are just nuts. And what holds it in? M320s and M3 nuts. Okay. There we go. Okay. So M320s and M3 nuts. 320s, 1, 2, 3. M3 nuts. That's a lot of nuts. Okay. Or does it slightly trigger someone else on the camera? At least the back printer is tilted. They're not tilted. It's it's all an optical illusion. Because I'm not, you're looking at me on an angle. I'm on an angle to you, and so it all looks off, but it's, don't worry, it's not. Once I have a little bit more room and everything's freed up a bit better, I will square everything up. But for now, everything's just kind of like free floating. Does that make sense? Everything's free floated. From a certain point of view, right? I mean, I'm using the Obi-Wan defense. From a certain point of view, which is the Jedi. Yoda dying, Lego Star Wars Yoda dying .wmv. There we go. Also, I probably forgot at the beginning of stream, don't forget, shout out to LDO. LDO provided the kit that we are using for this build series. So if you do want to build one of these for yourself, grab an LDO kit. Link below. Shout out to LDO for providing the kit used in this build series. They provided this kit on the condition that I build it, and that's about it. Okay. So M330s into that, line up. Okay. Attach the aluminum bed using that under. Now how does this lock in? I'm assuming this just kind of... Okay, so what holds this in place? Because I have nuts and, oh, this is for leveling. Oh, so you have, because I'm looking at it and this just sits in here, okay? It just sits in here. But I'm looking and see here how these are just, there's nothing to these parts. On mine, I have these little cutouts here, right? Where you put a screw and a nut. And I'm like, what the hell are those for? I think those are for leveling. I think that's for leveling your bed. So that gives you a adjustment point to, is that how that works? Is that PLA? No, this is ABS. Everything on this is printed in ABS. Yeah, there's, are you new here? Do we ever print PLA printer parts around here? Friends don't let friends print PLA printer parts. And we're all friends here, so we don't print PLA printer parts. Although I have stupid lines that appear when you there we go. All the time. So it doesn't tell me anything about this because this is a attach the aluminum bed using 3M3 to the under or I am so confused. Oh! Flip it, channel, insert an M330 into each hole for the 4 wings. Okay. That makes more sense. And then what holds the bed in? M320s. Okay. So I need M320s and 4 more nuts. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. I need some more nuts because these nuts are our adjustment nuts. So this is how we level the bed, I think. It'd be a lot easier if the pitcher loaded, but we don't have a pitcher. So this will allow us to adjust our bed level, I believe. Hopefully. Because the guide says that most of it, I mean, yeah, like the main body, but I pretty much never print printer parts in PLA. Like I would use PETG over PLA in most cases. Like the Unimog, that is mostly a lot of PETG and ABS glass filled. I don't think I have any PLA on it. Actually, the translucent, is it translucent PLA or PETG? I have no idea. I have no idea if the parts that, I'm assuming it's PETG. The translucent parts are PETG, I'm assuming. Okay. Okay. So now, this is going to be annoying because I have to slide this in here, hook up our power and our thermistor, and then put that down. Yeah, so. Okay, so let's get these out, get the wings out. Okay. Ow. See, I don't know if that moved. Jammed. It jammed. Ow. Ow. Okay, wires underneath. Oh wait, how am I gonna, shoot, I gotta put this in now, because shoot, okay. Well, the gantry doesn't really get in the way. Okay. Ah, dang it, the stupid screw got. It's crooked. Ow. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, come on. Stay up. Okay, so you go that way. There we go. Okay. Okay. And now, to level your bed, you can adjust these screws. And that levels the bed. So you can adjust these screws and that raises and lowers the bed. But there's nothing that actually physically holds the heated bed in there. So you got to be a little careful with this because there is literally nothing that holds the heated bed in there other than gravity. So and this is how you tension your belt. I mean, I don't know. I think that looks good. It's hard to say. I think you would want it slightly down a little bit, right? But we'll fiddle with all that later. I just want to make sure. There we go. Okay. So that appears to be kind of roughly what we want. So we've done that. We've wired it all up. Everything's wired up. Heat bed wiring. Yep, mine looks like that. And then tension. There we go. Build complete. There we go. We have a completed printer. It looks like I should have a piece of boat in here, but whatever. Why am I so small? Why am I so small? Where is my mouse? There's my mouse. Let me embiggen myself. There we go. So there we go. So, where is, jump to top. Is there a guide for electronics? Documentation index. Guided firmware. Clipper UART connection, there we go. So we are doing Clipper. So UART. Are we connected via UART? Shoot, how did I wire this up again? Did I wire this via UART? I think I did UART, right? Let's power it up. Let's power it up. Let's power it up. I think I did UART. The belt holds it in. That is true. That is true. You just gotta, if you were to like move the printer around and then put it down, you would just have to make sure you give the belt a push just to make sure the bed didn't float up at all. So, did I go and install Clipper? I can't remember. Okay, I'm pretty sure I did this. Let me double check. Let me check my... I took a picture of it. I probably should have checked this beforehand. Yes. Yes, I did. Okay. So we did that. So we've wired this up. Clipper changes. Okay, so that or that. Do I need an STM32? Sudo raspi config. Okay. Oh, this is so annoying. It's annoying because I don't remember where I left off. Because I obviously installed Clipper, but I don't think I set up any of this stuff. So, interface options. I6 serial port. You do not need the shell accessible over serial. You do, however, want the serial. Would you like to be enabled? So then why does it show no here? It should be yes. Would you like the hardware, like the serial port hardware to be enabled? Yes. Okay, the serial port is disabled, that is enabled. Finish. Would you like to reboot now? Yes. Okay. Okay, so now, I don't want to do SD card bullshit for flashing, although I do have access to an SD card. So let's do the esoterical guide. Esoterical Clipper guide. Clipper guide. So we could put catapult on this, right? No, that's the CAN bus guide. Where's esoterical's other guide? Where is esoterical's other? You said what earlier? Let me check chat. Imagine a print farm of these just spewing out cosplay swords. And it'd be pretty small swords. Pictures loading from the GitHub work for you. Is anyone happy their Dragonburn or other tool without sensor the extruder and got it to work? You can also use those to adjust the tension on the belt. You raise, lower all four corners until you get just enough tension. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, where is his not CAN bus guide? Where is esoterical's not CAN bus guide? Doesn't he have one with Clipper guide USB? Isn't there like a non CAN bus guide? Freaking fly! There's a fly in here. USB flash guide. There we go. Okay. So this is a Big Tree Tet SK. Is it an SKR Mini? SKR Mini E3V3. they... Does he not have a guide for the SKR Mini E3? Okay, guess not. Okay, pre-compile. It's kind of all, yeah, true, it is all the same. No, because what I want to be able to flash it in the future without having to do the SD card, so I got to do the catapult thing. So, just the SKR, cool. To put it in oh, do I gotta put it in DFU mode? Fuck, I gotta take the bed out. I gotta take the bed out. Shit. I gotta take the bed out. Yeah, DFU. Shoot. Okay, Y catapult, 2-head cabling. Let's go! Okay, so... Alright, so we're in. Sudo apt update. Try deployer plus SD card if you don't want to remove the bed. Yeah. Sudo apt upgrade. Yes. Let me find an SD card. I should have some SD cards in here somewhere. I've got a couple over here. Hopefully one of these works. We'll find out. So how's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? What's new and exciting? What have I missed? What is going on in the world of 3D printing? What is new and exciting? There are upgrades for the Prusa series of printers. If you're looking to get any of the Core 1 Plus or the XL Plus or the Core 1 L Plus upgrades, I do have a Prusa affiliate link if you're interested in that. So you have that. I'm missing any good? Well, POLYMAKER does have a big sale on right now, so if you use code Canuck in the link below to buy some, you'll save like 40% on POLYMAKER filament and help support the channel in the same time. So, there's always an update on Piled. I know, I gotta play around with that at some point. This is gonna take a while to upgrade. This has a Pi 3 in it, so. Doing a stand-up for cancer stream. Yep, I was a part of that. I was a part of the, I was with Pezliz on Monday, last Monday. I was with Pezliz on her stream, participating in that, helping raise money for a good cause, so that's always good. I'm modeling a battery cover cap for my welding mask. Nice. Z and Z. Yeah, the Z and Z. Or on Monday when it was ZZ. Like that famous band, ZZ Top, right? Yeah, it's getting there. Bugging me is the new setup is the camera is crooked. The camera is not crooked. Everything else is crooked. So what's screwing you up is the camera is looking at, here, paint. I think you lost weight. Iconic, if you see it, let me know, because I'm missing like 25 of them. So this is the garage, okay. So the shelf of printers is like here, okay. So it's along the back. The problem is my desk is kind of like this. This is all exaggerated, by the way. This is totally not to scale. And then the camera is kind of looking at it like this, okay? So that's why it looks kind of skewed, because the camera is looking ever so slightly this way. My desk is crooked this way, and this is straight this way. So everything is nothing's squared up. That's why, like, this is level. I don't know where my level is, but this is level. This actually slopes that way. So this is one of the downsides with this setup. Everything goes this way now. Because before, everything went this way because my garage slopes towards the garage door, which is over there. So, yeah, the joys of working in a garage. Nothing's level. Like, the floor is not level out here at all. I mean, on the bright side, I don't have to worry about my drawers accidentally sliding open on the toolbox. Yeah, the shelves are the same height. Yeah, so it's... Or I could take the elevator. I can't do the Asian squat. I can't squat that low. But yes, Iconic Fab, I am down to 174. I was 197 in May, so. I could shim the table. I could, but then what happens when I move the table? This is on wheels. The whole point of this being on wheels is so I can move around for different setups if we're doing different things. Like if we're working on the Venture XL, I can just move everything to the Venture XL and work with that behind me. That's the whole point of this setup, is so I can move stuff around. I can level the toolbox. I could until the moment I move the toolbox. That's the problem with leveling. Like we could QGL the toolbox, have it set up to automatically QGL. I push a button and the toolbox automatically levels itself. That would be cool. Be expensive and complicated, but we could do that. Okay. Install Python. Yes. Okay. So installing Catapult via DFU mode. First, you need to clone the Catapult repo onto your Pi. Run the following commands to clone. So what if you don't want to do... you know what? I'm just going to take the bed out. F it. Copy. I'll just take the dang bed out. CD Catapult. Make menu config. Okay, hardware config section. So they don't have the SKR Mini V3. How is the SKR Mini V3 not in here? You would think that's a pretty common controller. There we go. Okay. So, it's an STM32, GBO1, GOB1, right? Let me always double check, by the way. Always double check that you are actually flashing the right controller. Yeah, STM32G0B1. Yep, always double check. Okay. Build, okay, so here's the problem. Build catapult deployment application. Shoot. SKR3. Ah, shoot. Yeah, the orange is on there still. Where is... Easy, maybe? Trying to find something that has the same GBO. Like, how do they not have the SKR Mini V3 in here? The rat? I'm just looking for something. Oh, okay, so this should be the same, right? Because it's the same STM, right? So this should be the same, right? Deployer is to upgrade catapult from catapult. 8. So I'm basically just going to set this up exactly the same as this. So 8 megahertz crystal. So we're not using USB because we're going to be using communication interface is serial on USART 2, PA3, PA2. Right? And then applications start offset is 8 kilobit. USB baud rate, don't touch that. USB IDs, don't need any of that. Well, this right here, the serial, is because we're over UART. And according, there is a stupid fly that keeps landing on my foot. I don't have my Nerf blaster out here that I used to use for these. Stupid fly. Quit landing on my foot. I'm gonna step on you. Oh, whatever. Okay. Got the pinout for my board on hand. Well, I wired it up exactly like it tells me to. I wired it up exactly like it told me to here. So I have it on those 3 in the middle. It is connected exactly like this is. So it is USART PA3, PA2, that, and then support bootloader entry on rapid double click. So because this is the same thing, enable status LED, PE2. That might be a little different, but we'll see. Okay. You'll need that. Okay. So hopefully, plus Q. Again, check the pinout. I mean, the pinout's right here. This right here is for this, which is PA3, PA2. So we should get. Oh, if PE2. Oh, I see what you mean. Status LED. Okay. SKR Mini E3 V3. SKR Mini E3 V3. Is that what this is? Yeah. Pinout. I see what you mean about the LED. So now I need to find PE2. Where is status LED? Where would status LED be? Where would the status LED be? PE2. Where is PE2? Oh my god. Where would, I mean, it'd be somewhere in here, right? Well, it's not a hot end. It's not a hot end, so we're good there. Digital 1, I don't see a PE2. No pin listed on the LEDs on the left. Yeah, GitHub. Hardware. Schematic pin. Yeah, I can't. PE2? Nope. Schematic. RGB, thermistor, display, EEPROM, supply, MOS, end stop. I mean, we don't really need the status LED. We don't need the status LED. We don't. It's just there to let us know if we're doing it right. So I'll just not use the status LED. I mean, we don't need a status LED. Like, we don't. The status LED just lets us know if we didn't fuck it up. You're not going to be able to see it, and honestly, we'll just skip it for now. Okay. Check IO. Well, I don't know where to find it. Display, like, where would status LED even be in here? Like, where would, like, RGB, SD card, EEPROM, ARM CPU, where would PE2 even be? PC, where would status LED, PD8? Yeah, but are you, can you, is that an AI answer or a real answer? PD8? PD8, where are you seeing that? I want to just see so I know what to look for. You can't, it's an image. You can't control F an image. You can't control an F an image. I know some people are saying PD8, but where are you seeing that? I just want to see it so I know where to look for. I'm looking for PD8. SWAC, RGB, and status. So there's that. Okay, but where's the pin? USB pin 40. 40, that's fan 0. Pin 40 is fan 0. PC9, PC8. SKR Mini E3 V3 status LED. Because according to this, like, where are you getting PD8? Pin. Yeah, see, this is saying PC13. And then I recommend you turn on the status LED when you create your image using that. For SKR Mini E3 V3, it's pin PD8. Okay, we're gonna trust this random person. PD8. My this person. Hopefully you're not lying to me. Okay? Hopefully you're not lying to me. Okay. Build catapult that. Okay, so clock reference is 8 megahertz. Okay. Quit. Yes. Make. Okay, so now we gotta put this in DFU mode. How do you put this in DFU mode? Is it hold the boot button and still holding, press and release reset, then count to 5 and release 0. Okay. So hold boot, press and release reset, and then that. Okay. So where are my buttons? There's reset. Where's boot? There's reset. Where's the boot button? SKR Mini E3 boot. You gotta jump it? You have to jump it. Okay, fuck this. We're just gonna do the normal way. Yeah, there's only one button, so you have to jump this, and then that. So jump the first one and the second to last one. And hopefully I don't short this. And then reset. Okay, short that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, okay, we got a solid light now. So we're in DFU mode. Okay. We make that to currency run LS USB. Oh, I gotta plug in a damn USB cable for this. Shoot. I gotta plug in a USB cable. Do I have a USB-B cable? USB micro cable. Shoot. Are you, what are you? No. Are you USB micro cable? No, you're USB-C. Oh God. Oh God. Isn't it fun coming back to a project you haven't touched in a while and then trying to remember exactly where you were at? Isn't it fun? There we go. Okay, so I jump it with this. Do you have to keep it jumped? Do this. Made a little connector in that. By doing this, you can upgrade the firmware. Because, like, I can get in here and short that out. It's not showing up at any... Shoot, am I gonna have to reboot this? Yeah, it's small right button. No, it's not showing up in... LS USB. Yeah, it's not showing up on the USB. Yeah. 5 seconds left. What? Oh, shoot. Okay, that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still not showing up. Maybe I have to reboot it. Let's try rebooting it. Because I didn't have the USB cable plugged in originally. You know, it's USB, so it should be able to just go in, right? I got a feeling I'm doing this all wrong. Yeah, it could just be a crappy charging cable too. Yeah, this might just be a crappy charging cable. It's micro USB. I don't have a lot of micro USB cables. That's the problem anymore. This looks like a bigger cable. That looks like a very long micro USB cable. Plug you in there. Plug you in there. Jump you. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay. LS USB. Oh! Virtual COM port. So it's not in DFU mode, but it is seeing it. Okay. So why aren't you going into DFU mode? Jump it. Push that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let go. Virtual COM port. Do I have to hold the jumper on it? Try not to short this stupid thing. Do I have to keep this jumper on here to keep it in DFU mode? Nope. It isn't going into DFU mode. To do this, I made a little jumper and installed. You can now update. Okay, but like, why aren't you going into USB mode or DFU mode? I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna say fuck it and just install it the way it wants us. We're just not gonna do this. F this. We are just gonna follow the stupid guide. We're just gonna follow the stupid guide. F it. Precompiled image. Yeah, we're just gonna use a precompiled image. F it. I'm not gonna jump through hoops to try and get this working if it doesn't want to be working this easily. Okay. So how to use Clipper on that? The motherboard comes with a bootloader which allows firmware to update via SD card. Precompiled bootloader. Source code version is this. Use the USART one. Yeah. There we go. How do I download? Download. Okay. You can use this method by that, such as that or that or that. Rename firmware.bin or that to firmware.bin. So downloads. Grab an SD card. Hopefully this one works. See, isn't it nice how the computer is right here? I don't have to like do some stupid crawl around thing. Watch, it's not gonna work. I jinxed myself. Okay. Close. There we go. So what do I call it? I just call it firmware.bin. Firmware.bin. Copy that to the root of the SD card. Power off the SKR Mini E3, insert the SD card, power on the SKR Mini V3. After a few seconds, it should be flash. Okay, so power off. Grab that out. Come on, come on. There we go. Don't need this stupid Ethernet cable. Oh God, how am I going to get this in there? Doesn't want to go in the slot. Doesn't want to go in the slot. Okay. Oh no. Okay. That is in. Power on. Okay. After you 6 minutes, you can confirm the flash is successful by running ls serial dev by ID. If flash is successful, it will show a clipper device. How do you reset this? Let's see if this worked. It did a quick little blink and now it's not blinking no more. So maybe it's working now. See, at first I'm like, oh, we'll be nice and fancy and I'll flash it with catapult so if I ever need to update it in the future. But I think this is just too old. Or something. Like I don't want to deal with that. Are you gonna let me log in? There we go. Okay. Let's try ls serial by dev ID. No such file or directory. This test is not applicable. Oh. Okay, so now it's UART. So how do I get it to show the UART? Because it's UART. If you use the UART, if you use USART to communicate with router, you need to modify the following files by inserting the SD card in the computer or via SSH. What? I'm hoping it worked. Dev TTY AMAO. So let's remove this SD card. So if I remember correctly, it should show a funny thing when you plug it into the computer, right? It should rename the file. That's how you know it flashed correctly. No, it still says firmware.bin. Well, hopefully it flashed. Okay. Configure, refer to clipper, octoprint, or like that. Shoot. Yeah, it's not blinking. It blinked quickly and then it ended. If it's not renamed, it didn't flash. Well, yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah, it's not renamed. Like if you look at it, USB, it's just firmware.bin. You only have a German guide from Dr. Clipper. I'm sorry. People who call themselves like Dr. Clipper or the 3D printing, like, I don't know. I just find it weird. I have a firmware too. It's not working. Okay, whatever. We'll try rebuilding it then. We'll rebuild it. Because maybe this. Have I formatted to FAT32? It actually, shoot, let me check. format. Yeah, it's FAT32. Yeah, it's FAT32. Properties. FAT32. Dr. Pepper. Maybe I gotta build the firmware? Or just, why is it not working? Because here, let me see here. So when I turn it off, maybe I have to power cycle it. Turn on. So I'm getting no flash on that light. Okay. So if I turn that off, plug the stupid SD card in. Okay, SD card's in. So now when I turn it on, the light flashed for a second and then stopped flashing. So now when I take it out, plug it in the computer, so it should be flashed. The SD card is showing, it's not showing it as renamed. So that means it's not flashed. And because we're doing it over, this is so annoying. For a different MCU version. Yeah, let's just do the stupid, let's just do a new make. Let's just do a new make. Make menu config. STM32. STM32. GOB1. 8 kilobit offset. Clock reference. 8 that. Communication interface. USART 2. Q. Yes. Make. Okay. What is that stupid command now to get this off of the, to move it to the file? Isn't there like a fun command? Let me see if I can find, I think I have it saved somewhere. I can never remember where that command is. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Paperwork? No. I used to have a notepad saved somewhere that had that shortcut. It's a command you run that basically moves the bin file into the shoot. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's a command that moves the file over to the right folder. I mean, I can use the PCSP command. I've never tried this before. What is this? It's 116. Yeah. 116. No, that don't work. Yeah, there used to be a fun command. Where the fuck did I save that command? I know I have it somewhere. I have it somewhere. I've used it. It's just one of those days. I'm not having a good day right now. Neuro 3D. Game import, lens test, MISC. No, not a MISC. Neuro 3D. Ideas. Clipper hacks. Here we go. CP clipper out. Is this it? No, that isn't it. Oh! There it is. Found the command. Found the command. Download. Clipper hacks. If you want to know what the command is, there it is in chat. Okay, so we do copy, SD card, delete that, paste, firmware.bin, there we go. Let's take that. Haha, I knew I had it saved somewhere. Turn that off, turn that off. Plug you in. Plug you in, power on. I think it flashed for a little bit longer that time. I'm hoping it's alive. Well, the LS Dev serial by ID won't work because we're talking to it over over UART, because I wanted the wiring internal, so I don't want a USB cable going from here to here outside. So we have it connected via UART on the inside. So here we go. So let's plug you back in and see if it flashed. Going to hang it now. Where am I going to hang it? I'll figure it out. I'll figure out a spot for it. It's still saying firmware.bin. Still saying firmware.bin. Is it flashed? Okay, you know what? We're just going to work under the assumption it's flashed. Okay, so we're just going to work under the assumption it's flashed. Where is an example config? Somebody give me an example config. Pre-built firmware images. There's already one right here. Well, Where's the config? PA3, PA2, yeah, so this is the same thing we just flashed. You know, okay, this is 28 kilobits, and the one we just flashed is... This is 28 kilobits, and this one's 41 kilobits. I got too many fucking windows open here. Okay, where'd you get? What kit do you have? LDO. I have the LDO kit. Where's the clipper? LDO printers, there we go. Copy. Printer dot, okay. Edit file. Okay, include that, include macros. So I gotta download the macros. Copy all this. Save. Create a file. Macros.cfg. Save. Close that. So we got macros, virtual SD card, mainsail.that. Include boards, Big T Tech. What the hell is that? Oh, helicopter. I'm like, what is that rumbling? It's a helicopter. Okay, binary SKR Mini E3, okay. So why is it, what is this? Include boards. What is this? What is this? Include boards, Big Tree Tech. Uncomment if you're using the stock screen, okay. Okay, Cartesian. Save and restart. File, printer boards does not exist. So where is this file at? Because I'm not seeing it. In the GitHub, BabyBeltPRO, software, firmware, clipper, boards. Oh, here we go. Save. BTT 35. Create file. So I'm pretty sure that's the board we have, right? Save. Create, nope, not directory. Create file. Home Pi config options BTT TFT 35. It's right here. BTT underscore TFT 35.cfg. Oh, the options part. Oh. Okay, it's trying to talk. Oh! We're online. We have a working printer. This is what I love. It's just like, all of a sudden it just clicks in and it works. It's just like, all of a sudden it just works. Okay, now I gotta put the bed back in. Try not to break all this. Probably shouldn't do this with the printer powered up, but YOLO. Yeah. Nope. Ah, shoot! Don't pinch the high voltage wires that aren't high voltage, but don't pinch them. So okay, you go there. There we go. You did a video tutorial about this for every time I have to do this clipper. I know I did. Well, we were gonna try and do catapult, which is the new way of doing it, but it didn't want to work, so. And then I know I could have referenced the video to find the shortcut, but yeah. Okay, I have to take the sock off of this because the sock is too big. So, let's see if I can do this without breaking anything. Ow. There we go. Because I can't have the sock on. Get it out of your system, because we can't have the sock on. because then it won't work. But we can cut it. So I'm going to cut the sock. There we go. I want some bit of sock, but you can't have the sock on because the sock prevents the nozzle from getting close enough to the bed. Or the sock will hit the bed before the nozzle if you have the sock on. So I trimmed my sock. There we go. Good enough. Okay. No printer attached. Okay, that don't work. I'll figure out the screen later. I don't know which one's which. I don't know which one's which. Where's the build guide again? We're documentation, build guide, clipper, okay. So we've done that. Okay, the screen isn't working. Do I gotta do something with the screen? Oh, here we go, mods-ish. Stock screen. Include options. Okay, please note is a stock screen with the Fabrico kit. Include options TFT at the top. Okay. Yeah, the screen's not working. You guys want to just YOLO it and home all? You guys just want to YOLO it, home all? Let's just YOLO it, home all. Home all! What's the worst that can happen? I have my hand on the button. Home all. Okay. It's homed. It homed. I don't have a close-up camera. It homed. That was very anticlimactic. How do I move the Z? Oh, there. Okay, that moves the bed. Look, the bed moves. Oh! Okay, I guess we PID tune it now, right? I guess we PID tune it? Like, I guess. How do I move the bed? Okay, let's bring you up. Okay, actually, I should make sure the fans work. Part cooling fan. Oh, part cooling fan works. Okay, part cooling fan works. What is beeper? That's beeper. Hot end fan. Make sure the extruder heats up. 40. Okay, hot end fan's heating up. Okay, let's make sure the bed actually heats up. Okay, bed heats up. Paste. Let's PID tune the extruder. Not using a buck converter for the bed? No, the bed's just plugged right into the board. YOLO. I mean, it's only a V0 bed anyways. Oh, this print's done. Nice. How's this one coming along? Good. Oh, that's a little wet, but whatever. So now we're pitting. Heck yeah. Fries are done. Ding, fries are done. I work at Burger King making flammable Whoppers. I wear paper. Am I allowed to sing that song? That song get canceled. I mean, they did it on Family Guy, so. Huzzah! How many people are even watching the stream right now? I have no idea. How many people are watching the stream? So the downside with this setup, I can't see how many people are actually watching the stream. 170. Cool. Don't forget, we are doing the giveaway at 5 o'clock, so if you haven't entered for your chance to win some POLYMAKER filament, link in the video description, enter for your chance. What we'll probably do now, so we have two options. Because this took longer than I thought it would, but we kind of also had to remember where I was at on this build. We get everything kind of set up today, so that the next stream we print. Okay? So the plan is, we'll do the PID tune now, we'll do the bed PID tune, we'll verify that the extruder is working the correct direction, and then either tomorrow night or Tuesday, we do our first print with this. So what do you guys want to do, tomorrow night or Tuesday? What day do you want to do the first, it'll be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, or I'm trying to find just a random piece of PTFE. Should have one around here somewhere. Or do you want to do Tuesday in the afternoon, like a normal afternoon stream? Which one do you guys want? I'm pretty sure I threw out, oh, here we go. Ow, ow! I just stabbed myself. That hurt. That hurt a lot. Ow. Tuesday? There we go. So we'll do the PID for this. We'll do the PID for the bed. We'll do the extruder calibration to make sure it does extrude plastic properly. And then on Tuesday, I guess we'll do a print. Tomorrow, I'll do a poll on the Discord. So if you haven't joined the Discord yet, join the Discord, link below. Or !Discord will get you a link. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, 1 second. I'm hearing noises. We're good. We're good. We're good. Why is chat so slow? Do you guys want to win a spool of filament from POLYMAKER? Okay, so that PID is done. So save config. Sweet. Okay. And now, how do I do the bed? PID calibrate bed, 80. Okay. PID calibrate bed, go. Do the la la la. Did I plug the USB into itself? No? What? Please plug the USB into itself. Hanging in front of the box on the left of the shelf. Well, so this shelf, I got to drop about a couple inches so I can get at some electrical plugs that this is blocking because this is up too high. I have this whole wall because this is a door, so I can open up, like I can put something on this door. Like, oh man, I put a hole in the ceiling. That sucks. Taking down the lights kind of screwed up a bunch of stuff. You are way behind. Yeah, we're PID tuning Tech Cheaper. We're pitting. We're pitting the bed. Look at that. We're doing the PIDs. Oh, I am hungry. I am hungry. Yeah, literally all the struggles with Clipper, we could have just skipped completely if I had just followed the guide, but I wanted to be fancy and put Catapult on this. So if I had to upgrade Clipper in the future, I could just upgrade Clipper in the future easily without having to do DFU mode bullshit, because getting in here is kind of annoying. So we wasted like an hour faffing around that I didn't need to faff around. And if you're watching this in the future, I'm just gonna put a note on this video in a comment, just going, just follow the guide. Just follow the guide, use the pre-made image and whatever. Although we gotta figure out why the screen's not working. I'm not too concerned about the screen. It's not that big of a deal, but it's saying no printer connected. Hope. Like the touchscreen's not even working on it. So I gotta figure out why the screen's not working. Not your left, our left, next to the Mark IV. Here? Well, that's the computer that runs the stream. So this computer is probably gonna go up on a shelf, by the way. I got a toolbox right here that I'm gonna use for storing a bunch of stuff just off camera. But this computer is probably gonna go up on a wall. I'm gonna put a shelf on the wall right there, just so I don't use up this whole shelf. Because what'll end up happening, this guy will probably move over here. This may move somewhere else, because at some point I got to figure out where to put a Core 1 index. So through Kiao, yeah, true. I made it more complicated than I needed to, and then I said F it and just went back. Actually, I just got a DM from my GamerSupps rep. What do we got here? Do not share. Oh, okay, don't share. Ooh. They do have a drop for today. There are new GamerSupps cups if you're into that. They got a metal waifu tumbler. Ooh. What do they got coming out in the future? Interesting. Neat. Also, don't forget, I'm gonna shill it now, on the Discord. Join the Discord. There's a channel called Look What I Printed. Join the Discord and post something in that channel that you printed or you're working on or something. Because the last Friday of every month, we go through that channel on the Discord and we look at stuff you've been working on. So check it out. Yeah, I'm waiting on an Amazon order because right now we got the overhead camera, right? So we got the overhead camera, but I'm waiting on Amazon to deliver some extra HDMI cables and whatnot, so that I can, and a monitor, so I can have everything kind of set up properly for the next stream, hopefully. So. But yeah, look at this package. This is such a clean looking package. Does anyone have a demo print? Does anyone have a demo print we can do? Like, I gotta figure out why the screen's not working. It should be plugged in properly. I believe I have it plugged in properly, but it's saying no printer attached. So I gotta figure out why the screen's not working. We're still waiting on the PID tune for the bed. So at 5 o'clock, we are gonna do the giveaway. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win some Polymaker filament, link in the video description, enter for your chance. While you're down there, don't forget to like the smash button, ring the bell, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And hey, if you do want to help support the channel, the content I create and the things I do, consider becoming a channel member, a Patreon supporter, or if you're really cool, gifting memberships to others. It's the best way to support the channel, help out others. What are you a button for? I don't know what that is. You're garbage. I gotta go. I got bins of stuff I gotta organize. For longest 3D print? I don't know, but I have half a mind to hook this up on the wall and just have it print like a chain from like a 3 kilogram spool and just let it like... What is a dumb, like, clickbaity thing I can do with this thing? I 3D printed a swing that I hung from. I don't know. Maybe I'll try 3D printing a swing and hang from it. BTT TFT3. Well, it came with the freaking, oh, maybe it's not the BTT. LDO baby belt kit. Because it comes with the what is the screen? TFT E3 V301. This screen doesn't work with Clipper? It should work with Clipper. Because like you go to BabyBeltPRO, software, firmware, Clipper, boards, options, there it is right there. Why would it have a config section if it doesn't support Clipper? Why would it have a config section if it doesn't support Clipper? As I said, you need to press the knob down to go to emulation mode. Oh! Maybe I gotta put in emulation mode. It's still PID tuning. It PID tuned the hot end in like 2 seconds. It's still doing the bed. There's a section in the docks. Okay. The docks for this are a little over the place. The docks I've noticed are a little over the place for this. Guide, slicer setup. Connect that to that. You will need to change the mode from touch to Marlin. Touch and hold your finger on the screen for 3 seconds. Tap the label island. Okay, I think I gotta wait for the heater to finish because it's like locked out. I can't do anything while it's PID tuning. They're in the middle of reworking the dock. I know. That's always the downside. This is one of those reasons I try to avoid doing builds that are in progress. because everything's always a little off and you got to fiddle with stuff. Come on, bed, finish PIDing. Ooh, it's nice and warm. Do. Trying to figure out what else I need to get for this setup. I gotta pick up a few more bins because I've used these bins from Costco because there's 3 shelves on this shelf behind me, right? So the bottom shelf is literally just big enough for that bin to fit in there. And I used to have the whole bottom filled with bins for filament storage, but then I ended up stealing the bins for other stuff. So now I have to buy more bins. So I got to do that for storage. I want to have the top set up for like project stuff. Same with like underneath here. So like if I have an in progress project, I can just put everything in a box and just kind of put it away. I got to find a better spot for my speakers. They're just hanging up top there. Are you still PIDing? Oh my God. Frickin' bed. No, we're in the garage. We're in the garage. There's the garage door. There's you guys. And there's the camera. We're gonna be building a proper, oh man, I had the camera set up properly. And I gotta adjust this stupid angle again. There we go. No, that wasn't where I wanted. There we go. Yeah, whatever. That'll work. What was I saying? I have to build a camera stand. Right now I'm using my tripod, and I don't want to use my tripod because it takes up a lot of room. But I want to build a proper mobile camera cart that has a monitor on it too, so I can put, because right now I have a screen next to the camera for OBS, but I want to have it all on one thing, so. Yeah, the 24 volt bed. I know, we're learning that right now. And this isn't even like the fancy clipper this isn't even calico. Come in. Is it the 60 watt bed or the silicone or it's the 100 watt PCB from LDO. It's the LDO PCB bed. And it's just taking its time. I was hoping we could get the bed done and then we can do the extruder, but we might have to do the extruder on the other stream. So I got to end right at 5. Do the giveaway at 5. Come on. Track mounted. I did toy with the idea of doing a ceiling mounted thing. The problem is to get the coverage of, because I need to be able to move it all over the garage. Because if I want to have it set up where the camera's back in the old spot going this way, or if we're all the way up the front, I would have to do tracks over the whole garage. The problem is I can't do that because I have a garage door and the garage door comes up. So if I wanted to do some sort of system, I would have to have it, it would just be a nightmare because I wouldn't be able to use the whole, I would only be able to use half the garage anyways if I did that, and I want to be able to move the camera anywhere in the garage. So yeah. Hurry up with your PID tune. Come on. But yeah, I did have the idea of just running like conduit down and then having a gantry and literally just have the crane or have the camera hang from the gantry so I can just move it around. But I would have to basically build a setup as large as the garage itself. It would have to be robust because if it's a small scale thing, it's not a big deal. But when you have like a 20-foot span, all that conduit, whatever you build it out, is going to sag. And it's always going to like drift to the middle or whatever. Whereas if I just put it on like a base with locking wheels, I could just lock the wheels and it doesn't move anymore. Or I could just, you know, leave it on the tripod, right? So that's kind of the plan. Ceiling mount clamp. See, like before I had the original overhead camera was just screwed to the ceiling, but I wasn't moving. But now that I want to move around, it's harder to have a setup that's conductive to that, if that makes sense. But I do have the lights set up, so I can turn the lights off now. Freaking fly. There is a fly in my garage, and it's been bugging me all freaking day. I can also make these brighter. Brighter. Are they on bright? Oh, they were on bright. Brighter. Is the lighting better? I have more lights in the garage now, so everything should look a little bit brighter in the garage because I have more lights out here. So everything should look a bit better in the garage now. Freaking Windows. Oh my God. Nothing makes me love my Linux setup on my desktop more than having a multi-monitor setup and just Windows snapping not wanting to work. I hate Windows. Oh my God, I am so happy I'm on Linux on my desktop. Just get one of those fly trap things and hang it. Oh man, I got so covered in gunk. I had to take down the lights, right? So the lights used to be here and here. And when I took them down, like all the dead bugs on them fell. Are you freaking done yet? No, you're going for another freaking PID cycle. Fly tapes, yeah. You were getting blasted by the whitest of white lights. Well, they're like 6500K. The new lights that I got are because I just had bright lights, like shop lights. So now I have in my, the two like screw-in pots, I just have these guys now. And actually I don't even have all the lights on. I forgot to turn the garage lights on. There we go. So yeah. So now this is all the lights. I don't even have my studio light on. I just have my little fill light. I don't even have my like newer studio light on right now. So hopefully this looks a bit better. I have more light in front of me. The previous setup, all the lighting was like beside me and coming across this way. Now the light's actually coming at me, bro, if that makes sense. So, is your workflow? Dude, I've been running Linux on my main desktop since January. My laptop is Casio. I'm running Casio OS on my desktop, my laptop. The only things in my house that still run Windows is this computer and the computer in the basement. That's it. Everything else is Linux in my household now, and I love it. What I don't love is how long the stupid PID is taking. Bah! UV fly traps in the garage situation. Well, the only reason I have a fly in the garage is I've had the garage door open a bunch lately just because I've been moving stuff around. It's easier, you know, to reorganize the garage if you could open the garage door and just put half the shit in the driveway while you move shit around and then bring it in after. So I've just had more stuff outside than I needed to lately, so I've had the door open. But normally the garage is closed all the time. Also, I've given up for the longest time. Like, for those that don't know, the reason I only used half the garage originally for the studio was simply for the fact that, like, I was paranoid if I opened the garage door, water would get on, like, printers and stuff. But then I realized you don't have to worry about that if you don't open the garage door. So I just got in the habit of never opening the garage door if it's raining or if it had recently rained, and it's never been a problem. So now I have printers, like the Venture XL is right up at the front of the garage there. So I don't need to worry about it now. So I got to plug that in so we can start printing on the Venture XL. I want to try and do something big and dumb on it, like print a kayak. I want to see if I can print a kayak on that thing. I don't know why, but I kind of want to try it. Who remembers Swell Cycle? I did a video with them at Open Sauce in 2024. They 3D print surfboards. So they have basically, at least when I talked to them, they had like a custom Voron V2 with a really high Z. And so they print the surfboard and then they fiberglass it and voila, surfboard. I want to try printing a kayak. I want to see if I can print a kayak. So print like a low density kayak. Like basically just the walls, 2 walls or something with a 0.8 nozzle. And then like spray foam it, like fill the inside with spray foam or something. See if I could do that. I'm gonna need a lot of filament for that. Proper printing, I already did it. I know they did it, but they did it with a belt printer. They did it with a belt printer. I don't have a belt. Well, I mean, I have a belt printer now. But they did it with a belt printer. I want to actually do it in multiple sections and then fill the inside with like spray foam, like a low density expanding foam, and then like fiberglass the outside and make like a proper. Because here's the thing, I really liked the project that I did with the Deku Tree, where I used 3D printing, but then I finished it using a like concrete, right? So it'd be like, use 3D printing as the base of the project, but actually finish it in a way where the thing is actually a usable thing. Okay. It's still flipping PIDing. Oh wait, no, it's done. Save config. There we go. Okay, so that's done. Let's do this giveaway. I will give you 3 minutes to enter for the giveaway. 3 minutes to enter for the giveaway. Enter for your chance to win. Probably Pet G. Pet G because it's got really good layer adhesion and you can gloop it really good. Plus, I think I still have a bunch left over from the Gundam. Halloween stuff. I want to get some of that super glow-in-the-dark Prusa stuff so I can print a bunch of like skeletons coming out of the ground to put in my front yard for Halloween. Sort the screen. Oh yeah, the screen. So what do I have to do? Let me reboot this. Okay. You need to change the screen mode on the screen from touch to Marlin. Touch and hold your finger on the screen for 3 seconds. Ooh. Yay. Packages. Thank you. Okay, I'll be done in a second. Ooh. Ooh. Don't dox myself. Okay, touch to Marlin. Marlin mode. Okay. It just says Marlin. Do I have to reboot it now? It just said, oh, Marlin mode. Okay. There we go. Now it's Control, Home All. Ah, there we go. There we go. Sweet. What are you? HDMI cable? Make sure I don't dox myself. And Samsung Essential Monitor. I have so many computer monitors. This was 80 bucks. This is an $80 brand new computer monitor. If you're wondering how good it is, it's an $80 monitor. But I got it because it's lightweight. All the monitors I have, most of the computer monitors I have are like not dollar store, but like Value Village monitors that I've picked up for like 10 bucks. But every now and then it's like, I kind of want to get like an actual new monitor because this thing weighs nothing. This weighs nothing. So this, I'm going to mount right underneath the camera. So this will have OBS on it. So this will be my preview camera with chat on it, and it'll just sit right underneath my main camera. So I'm just gonna have to make a mount for it. But yeah. Do I get a free HDMI cable too? Ooh, I get a free HDMI cable. Yay! And power. From Amazon, it's actually really nice. I mean, it's not a bad monitor. It's 100 hertz. It's a 22-inch 1080p monitor. That's all it is. 22-inch 1080p. So it's smaller than my 24-inch 1080ps, but it's 80 bucks on Amazon Canada. And I just got to figure out how to mount it to that. It's got HDMI in. 14 volts. I don't know. Okay, that's gonna be a project for tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow we might print with this. We might print with this, or we might figure something else out to do tomorrow. We might work on the I don't know. I'll do a poll in the Discord. If you want to know what we're doing tomorrow, I'm gonna do a poll tomorrow. It's either gonna be print on this or continue working on the MOG. But let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. How do I, where did I put the giveaway at? Giveaway, where's the giveaway form? Where the heck did I put it? It's on another monitor. It's on this monitor. Okay. How do I close responses? Responses? How do I, oh man, I hate when Google moves frickin' shit around. There we go. Publish, accept or respond. I hate when Google changes layouts of shit. It annoys the heck out of me. Okay. Copy the names. File save. And Marbles on stream. Sub 90. I live in Canada, so those like we never get those good deals up here. We never get the good deals up here. Okay, so how this works is if you win, you get a spool of filament from POLYMAKER. Remember, right now POLYMAKER is doing their big back to school sale. So if you want to stock up on POLYMAKER filament, it's up to 40% off for some of it. use the link below and use code Canuck, and you will save some money and you'll help support the channel at the same time. That's always a win-win. Let's do this one, enemy at the gate. Or actually, no, we've done that one. Alienated, let's do the marble factory. So how this works is if you win, you get a spool of filament from POLYMAKER. But, if I pick your ball and your ball wins, you get a free hat. Who's gonna get the free hat? I got a feeling today is gonna be free hat day. Tom, if you win, you get a free hat. Exclamation mark zoom zoom makes your ball go faster. Exclamation mark gullible makes everyone else go slower. Like the smash button, ring the bell, subscribe to the channel, and it'll grease your ball up and make it go even faster. And you know what? Just for today, if you gift subs or gift a membership during the stream, it'll increase your luck. By how much? I don't know. And will that affect the outcome? Who knows? But you never know. Weirder things have happened. Okay, what is shaking? What are you shaking? Oh, it's this. I am hungry. I think today I'm just doing hot dogs. Just remember, even if you don't win the giveaway, you're all still winners in my book. Well, except for Grumpy 3D. Grumpy 3D is not a winner at all. They fell off the map into the universe and died. Same with Hobo Banana. Has Bearded won before? I know that Bearded's in chat a lot. I don't know if they've won before. I think they've won before. I can't remember. I've never won on this channel? Ah. Well, today's the day then. Unless you've already fallen off the map and I wasn't paying attention. But today's the day, I believe. Yeah, see, you're due. It's how it works, right? If you buy lottery tickets enough, eventually you will win, right? That's how lotteries work, right? Everyone eventually wins. It's just how long are you willing to wait, right? Oh, that's gonna be bad. It's a game theory. What even is this map? Oh, it's over. Okay, this is the end. Esmail Boss Pro. Esmail Boss Pro. Congratulations on winning. Let me find you on the list here. Esmail Boss Pro. There we go. Esmail Boss Pro, you are our winner. Congratulations. You'll get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament from POLYMAKER. Let's get some golf claps in chat. Let's get some golf claps in chat. So tonight at some point or tomorrow, what I will do is I will put up a poll on the Discord to see what you guys want to do tomorrow. If you want to get the baby, you know what? Tomorrow we're gonna get the baby belt printing. F it, we're gonna get the baby belt printing. I was gonna work on the MOG for a bit, but you know what? I want to get this thing printing. So tomorrow we will get the BabyBelt printing. So make sure you're subscribed, ring the bell so you're notified and all that. We will be doing that stream tomorrow at 8 p.m. So 8 p.m. Eastern, we will be doing the BabyBelt printing. Making the BabyBelt do BabyBelt stuff. Heck yeah. Baba Booey. Baba Booey. So I gotta figure out how to mount this to that. I'll figure it out. Oh, my knees. Freaking knees. Okay. So we are gonna call it there. I want to give a shout out to POLYMAKER. POLYMAKER was nice enough to send over the kit that we are using for this build series. If you want to know more about the baby belt or get an LDO kit for yourself, I do have links in the video description below. Check them out. Again, LDO materially sponsored this stream by sending me this kit, but financially they have not, and words and opinions are my own. They haven't had any influence on this, yada, yada, yada. It's a live stream. It'd be hard for them to watch this in advance. Also, shout out to POLYMAKER for the spool of filament we gave away this stream and every stream. Don't forget, POLYMAKER is doing their big 40%, up to 40% off back to school sale right now. So if you do want to stock up on some premium printer chow, check them out, link below. Affiliate link doesn't cost you anything extra, go a long way in supporting the channel. A lot of other affiliate links in the description below. Some of them, like Gamer Sups, use code Canuck, you'll save some money as well. And for those that donate to the channel, gifted memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. Would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. I'm Taylor Canuck Creator. I will see you tomorrow night when we get this thing printing, hopefully. So, believe that's about it. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. And I will see you all in the future. Good night.